What's up, everyone? I wanted to talk to you guys about a kind of a topic that when I was in my low to mid 20s, I could have really used this video. And for any age for that matter, this applies to anybody. I wrote this morning, and I'm not going to read it word for word. I want it to be genuine, but I'm going to use it to kind of touch on some key points that I think are important. Questions I've asked myself throughout my 20s. What do I do with my life? What do I want from my life? Where do I go from here? How do I go about getting it? What is my passion? What's my purpose? Sometimes it seems like people, they have it all figured out. They know what they want from a young age and they just go do it. But I think most of us aren't like that. At the end of the day, I just want to make the world a better place. How the hell do I do that? One of these questions will resonate with you. Life can be hard, man. Hard figuring out how you're going to make a living the next 60 years to support your family. Hard dealing with loss of loved ones, debt. But life can also be the biggest, sweetest blessing for us humans. Sharing laughs with loved ones, taking trips with loved ones, raising a family, having a goal that you set out to reach and you reach it. Just seeing someone at the top of their game in any sport, that feeling of joy that you see in their face when they reach the highest heights, when they win that world title. Humans innately, I don't think we need much to be happy. The reality is, in the time that we live in, we're surrounded by illusions that we think we need to be happy. I do believe there is a little gray area, though. I want my family safe, healthy, happy. I also want a couple of properties. I want a boat. Do I need a couple of properties and a boat to be happy? No. But I do believe there is a fulfillment and pride we as humans get when striving for a goal and accomplishing it. I think for us to be genuinely happy, we have to feel a purpose that we're working towards. But what the hell is my purpose? Purpose means different things to different people. I believe we're all born with special skills and attributes that we can use for the greater good of Earth. Another way you can say purpose is, what am I going to do to make money and be happy the rest of my life? Because as I said earlier, man, life can be hard. We can't help the cards that we're dealt. I know people who were dealt awful, awful, crappy cards, but they triumphed, they got out, and they're thriving. I also know people who were born with seemingly everything, but they just feel so empty inside. I think we are all capable of reaching the highest heights of life. But how does one do that? How does one go about fulfilling their dreams of beginning a business, refurbishing old cars, authoring a book? A lot of our dreams seem so far out of reach. But the question to that answer is start. I don't think we realize how many people just do not start. Or they start and they go a month and they quit. I think we all have times in our life that we needed to change. We were either forced to change or we were tired of our own crap. My life changed when I started reading and meditating. I'm not going to preach to you about these two things, so don't worry, just hear me out. I was so fed up with who I was becoming. When you're so fed up with who you're becoming that you force yourself to change. And a lot of people, it takes a while to get there because I know how hard breaking habits are, whether physical or mental. But I started reading and meditating, and these two habits I never would have seen myself doing 5 years ago. But these two habits completely started changing my brain chemistry. A whole paradigm shift happening before my eyes. It showed me that who cares that I was heading nowhere fast at 23? That at 25, I can start to lay down the bricks to the temple, to the person that I want to become, the new me. It takes time, of course, but I'm telling you, just after 2 weeks of instilling these new habits, I could feel myself changing. I could feel myself becoming a new man. It gave me so much confidence in myself, confidence that I didn't have before at all. It gave me peace with decisions that I've made in the past and peace with decisions that I'll make in the future. This is my experience, but it doesn't matter what age you are at all. It's hard breaking habits, man. It's so hard. Years, whether they're physical habits, mental habits, it is so freaking hard to break them. Breaking a habit, even after you've only been doing it a month, is hard. Not to mention 10 years of habits. It's challenging. But self-improvement is a lifelong process. And if I had one piece of advice for people in their 20s, people of any age, develop 2 different daily habits and stick with them. Spend your mornings, instead of looking at your phone for a while in the morning, or just waking up and going and turning on the news, or just wake up a little earlier, make your bed, journal, write out what you're grateful for. Every day, thank whoever, whether you believe in God, whether you don't, just thank whoever for the things that you're grateful in life. Start developing these new habits, 2 small daily habits. The thing is, people want everything so fast that they don't realize that starting with the smallest change will rub off in every other area of your life. And I can directly point my own experience. My life trajectory completely changed when I started changing with these 2 habits. Whatever those are for you, just try to do it. Stick with them. Plant little positive, just replace old bad habits with good ones. I'm not telling you just to cut out nicotine, or if you're an alcoholic, just try to quit cold turkey, like I'm saying, start with the smallest thing and be consistent with it. And after a month, feel the new man, the new woman that you're becoming. And I promise you that's going to parlay into every aspect of your life. Remember that Rome wasn't built in a day. You got this. We got this. Let's do this. I'll see y'all soon.